The NBA news today is a little spicy, and you know, I might get a little carried away. So stop me if I get a little too into it. But I have some interesting news. First on the list is that Kyrie, unfortunately, is out for the rest of the year. Not even just like regular season. He's not playing the postseason either. He had a procedure in 2015 to get a tension wire implanted in his knee, and it became infected. And so he's getting that and basically some nuts and bolts removed, literally, from his knee. And that is very tragic, unfortunate. You never want to see a player out. Now on the flip side of that, he averaged 24.4 points, 5.1 assists, 3.8 rebounds, and that will be very tough for the Celtics to replace. I wish I could say, you know, good luck, but I don't wish you that. I don't. But what I do have to say is thank the Lord. You know, I don't think the Celtics have a chance anymore. You know, obviously everyone has a chance, but they're not gonna win. And this is just, you know, sad news for the Boston fans. For everyone else, you know, we can smile and rejoice. But I do wish Kyrie the best of luck in his recovery. Good thing he's not actually like injured like that. It's just something got infected, they have to remove it. But the recovery time for that is pretty long. It's a couple months, so. The next piece of news is pretty interesting, and this really could backfire. Like, if this backfires, this is easily the most tragic thing I've ever seen. But basically, the Timberwolves chose not to play Jimmy Butler last night, and they lost by 4 points. Now, here's the thing. Jimmy Butler was coming off an injury, and he was cleared to play last night. However, the coach had other thoughts. He said, taking everything into consideration, we just thought it was best to wait another day. Now, I don't know if that was best, because with him, you guys may have had a better shot at winning. Let's look at your net rating with him. Net rating with him on the court is 7.8. Added to your net rating. Without him, it's minus 5.1. I'm no rocket scientist. That may have helped them in this game. They were only down by 4 and they lost. And if you guys don't understand the seeding in the West and how tight it is, go watch my last video. I explained it. It's very crazy. It's nothing to play with at all if you're trying to make it into the playoffs right now. So they dropped to 8th in the West now, and they're tied with the Nuggets. They're tied with the Nuggets. Now the Nuggets are on a 4-game win streak. They have some momentum. Also, the Timberwolves have to play the Lakers next. And that's tough because there's a dude on there, a bad man named Kyle Kuzma, and he might kill y'all dreams. That's unfortunate. However, I can't do anything about that. You're just gonna have to see. He might drop his 5th 30-point game of the year in that game. Simple. It's just, you know, it's something light for him. That's like every day. You know, we eat, wake up, brush your teeth. You know, he wakes up, drops 30, goes back to sleep. This is simple for him. You know, you're dealing with the Lakers team that just swept the season series with the Spurs for the first time in what, 20 years? So you better be wary. You better be careful, Timberwolves, because you may not win. And if y'all get locked out of the playoffs because you chose not to play Jimmy Butler, that would be tragic, because here's the thing. It could pay off, okay? They could coast into the playoffs and now he's rested and more able to play well for those playoffs. Or it could backfire and you didn't play him and then you lost and you weren't able to make it. It's just terrible timing for them. Like, this is crunch time. Like, y'all have to win every game. So we'll see what happens when they play the Lakers. I have a feeling I already know how that's gonna go. But the next piece of news is that Chris Paul hit a little game winner over the Trailblazers. Now, so he played last Tuesday and he didn't do too hot. He went 3 of 11. And prior to that, he missed 5 of the last 6 games due to minor injuries, but it was mainly rest. So, you know, he might have been a little rusty coming into this game. That's what people thought, right? No. Not only did he score 27 points, but he hit an off-balance layup with 0.8 seconds left on the clock to lift them to a victory. The Blazers were without Damian Lillard, and they actually went on a 19-2 run to cut the lead down from 24 points, because it was 24 points in the second quarter they led by. They went on a run, cut that whole thing down. However, Chris Paul at the end of the game was talking about how many options they have on offense, and how, you know, it could go to any of the guys. It could go to him, it could go to Harden, anybody else. And that's why it's tough to guard him. You know, and there's been a lot of Chris Paul, you know, negativity that I've seen. And he's proving you guys wrong, and I'm rooting for him. I really am, because I hope he does well. Because I just feel so bad what the Clippers did to him and his legacy. Really, you guys really just handicapped him. It's disgusting what y'all did to this man. He didn't deserve all that, you know? Didn't deserve to go through that, so I hope he does well. I really do. The next piece of news is that LeBron led the Cavs to a comeback, y'all. I'm telling you, we've been sleeping on the Cavs. I know, that doesn't even sound right, but we have been. They are 10-1 since March 17th. 10-1, they've been on a roll. Okay, LeBron rallied Cleveland back from down 17 points. 13 of his 33 points were scored in the fourth quarter, and he added 14 assists and 9 rebounds to that total. Jeff Green chipped in with 21 points, Kevin Love chipped in with 16 points, and I'm telling you guys, the Cavs are on a roll, they're back. So some people are debating whether they're gonna make it to the finals. Guys, give them their respect, seriously. They're starting to roll now. Tyronn Lue has really not been a part of that picture. And now that he's back, I don't know if he's gonna mess it up, but LeBron as the head coach has been doing well. One of the reasons I don't want him on this squad, but I made that video already, check that one out. And since we're on the topic of LeBron, that brings us to our last piece of news. I don't know where this came from. I don't know who thinks this is a good idea. We need to stop this trend. But somebody in New York put up a billboard trying to recruit LeBron. The company that put it up was New York Ads Co. And they put up a billboard asking LeBron to prove that he's the king of New York and to join the Knicks. What? I don't understand where, okay, you know what? And LeBron has called himself the king of New York in the past on Instagram. He said that's his favorite place to play. So, I mean, no, I don't think so, but the billboards, like what trend is this? They put one up in LA, I was mad about that. Don't do that, no, because there's too many rumors circulating around us. Knicks rumors have not been that popular, so the fact that they would pay all that for a billboard, and the Cavaliers play them soon, so like, I guess they're hoping he sees it. I don't know, y'all, it's a mess in New York. But let me know what y'all thought of today's news. There's some juicy stuff in there, some tragic news, some happy news, and all type of news. So let me know what you think. Subscribe to join the Splash Squad. I'll see y'all later. Peace.